Hello, I'm Casey from Laurel County 4-H. Welcome to Taste Buds Club. If you're not already in our private Facebook group, then you're just an honorary member until you join that group and register as a 4-H member. Hopefully we'll be able to return to in-person clubs later on in the year. Today we are going to make cheesy broccoli bites. And the ingredients that you're going to need are 2 cups fresh chopped broccoli, 1 cup plain panko-style breadcrumbs, 4 large eggs lightly beaten, 1 cup shredded cheddar cheese, 1 cup shredded mozzarella cheese, 4 slices bacon cooked and chopped, 1 teaspoon sea salt, half a teaspoon garlic powder. And our very first step is always to wash our hands. After you've done that, like I have, then you're going to preheat your oven to 350. We also know that some of these ingredients are already prepared things. So even though our instructions don't tell us to chop our broccoli, our ingredients do. So we're going to go ahead and prepare all of our ingredients, get them ready to go, and then follow along with our instructions. Okay, so with fruits and vegetables, most things you want to wash before you use. So I'm going to rinse these broccoli crowns off, and then we need to chop them up and get about 2 cups of chopped broccoli.
Measure out. So we'll do that first.
If you're a beginner with a kitchen knife, then I would suggest, grabbing, or even just if you're a kid in general, I would grab a chopping board and do this. But, well, hello. I'm just gonna chop these up right into here, since broccoli is pretty easy to cut up. Once you get to this point, you could even break it apart if you want a piece to be a little bit smaller. And I think that will help later if they're a little smaller. So the other things that we need to do to prepare our ingredients is lightly beat our 4 eggs, as well as cook and chop our bacon. Our bacon is already cooked, so all we need to do here is chop it up. Here we go. We just want this cut into, it just says chopped, so we'll just get it all chopped up. Let's go ahead and go through our first 2 steps now. We're on to number 2 now. Number 1, preheat oven to 350. We've got that going. Number 2, cook fresh chopped broccoli for 2 to 3 minutes in microwave. Mix together all ingredients in large bowl until egg mixture is absorbed. So we've got our chopped up broccoli. We can toss this into the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes. So while that's in the microwave, we'll go ahead and lightly beat our 4 eggs. Okay, I need a bowl. So loud. Also remember our tip last time, try to clean as you go. Anything that you're ready to put away, leftovers that you're not going to use, anything that needs to be cleaned up off the counter or put in the fridge, do that while you can. Okie dokie, so we need 4 large eggs. First step is just cracking them into the bowl. Well, okay. And remember, last time we also learned that you want to wash your hands anytime you touch raw egg. So we'll do that, and then we'll go ahead and get our stuff to beat these eggs lightly. Oh my gosh. Just that. Go straight out, that soap. Okay. Okay, so we need to, I think it says lightly. Yep, so we need to lightly beat these eggs. So if you have a whisk, that would do a good job. You can also use a fork. So I'm gonna grab one of those things really quickly. Hi.
Hey. Huh.
What are you doing?
Oh, you know.
I thought it might be a cute little part of this cooking video if I call and see if anyone has an egg pun. You don't
Does
have.
anybody know a pun about eggs?
Hi, I'm Kinley. What's cracking? Hi, I'm Emery. What's eggs cracking? Oh. Hello, my name is Johnny Ray. Don't yoke me with me.
Do you have any egg puns?
Egg what?
Puns. P-U-N-S.
Egg pun. Egg pun? I don't know what that is.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, a little egg joke?
Yeah.
Not really. I don't use much egg.
Okay. Okay, I love you.
I love you. Bye, baby.
Bye. All right, that's our food-related pun for the day, but let's go ahead and beat these. So it's just gonna take stirring them fairly fast, and they will turn almost like a creamier looking color and consistency. That's what you're looking for. So we're ready to move on. We need to mix together all ingredients in a large bowl. We'll see if we can fit everything in here. Okay, let's get everything combined in this bowl. We've got our broccoli going straight into our beaten eggs. We've got our bacon. Okay, we also need our cheeses. So we've got 1 cup of each of these cheeses, cheddar and mozzarella. And 1 cup cheddar. Panko, which is 1 cup. Okay, 1 cup. Ooh, this is gonna be a tight fit. Should have got a bigger bowl. Salt and garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of salt, preferably of the sea. And 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. All right, we want this to all combine together. It already smells so good. So I'm gonna go grab a baking sheet and we'll wanna grease it up. If you don't have nonstick spray, what I like to do is just take a paper towel, put it on top, fold it up a few times, put it on top, make sure you have it on pretty tight against your hand, and just dunk it. Move it over if you want a little more. All right. And then I'll be able to more easily grease my pan without putting way too much on it. We're on to portion out mixture with spoon and roll to make a ball. Place on the baking sheet and repeat to make 16. Okay, so we're just gonna section this out. Get a little piece with your spoon. And I'm gonna go ahead and mush it together a little bit with my clean hands. There's a nice little broccoli bite. And you'll just keep on doing that. Okay, I'm gonna keep making these, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this first batch in the oven. And we are supposed to bake at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. And we're done. We've got our cheesy broccoli bites. We're ready to go. I'm gonna give this a taste test. Of course, it's probably pretty hot. That's really nice. Okay, before you go, I want to tell you about a way that you can get a cooking bag full of things like a cooking apron, the recipe book that these are coming from, as well as a few other things like spatulas and anything like that that we might be able to put together. The way that you can claim a cooking bag is if you make these this week, you could take a picture of it and post it on the private Facebook group. In order to do that, you have to be registered as a 4-H member and request to join the 4-H specific private group, which I will link. If this recipe isn't your thing and you want to try maybe next month's recipe, don't worry, you can make it next month and post a picture of you making it or your final creation in that private Facebook group for Taste Buds Club, and then you can claim your own cooking club bag. I need to stop eating it so I can get through the outro. I will see you all next month. Make sure to post a picture in that private Facebook group so that I can make you a cooking club bag. Make sure you vote on the poll that I'll post later on this week in that private Facebook group so that you can have your say in what we make next time. All right, see you next month. Stay cooking. Bye. These are so good.